This is going to be an embarrassing way to start the video, but I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway. I recently got 2 new subscribers. Thank you, welcome, whoever you guys are. I obviously don't know anything about you. It's kind of weird welcoming people to a channel because obviously, I mean, you could be serial killers. I don't know anything about you, but I'm gonna assume you're not, and it really does mean a lot to me. Thank you. Some people get 1,000 new subscribers a day, but at my level, 2 new subscribers is fantastic. So yeah, I just wanted to start off with that embarrassing introduction. Is anyone else excited for the UFC this weekend, by the way? What a great card this is. The main event is fantastic. I think Islam will win, but it's fantastic. But you've got Shevchenko against Whaley. Leon Edwards is on the card. Sean Brady against Morales. What a fight that could be. I mean, I'm going off on a tangent here, I know, but I'll get back to football because I know no one's interested to talk about that, but I'm excited. Xabi Alonso. Xavi's under a little bit of pressure, I think. I think the honeymoon period, we can say, is over now at Real Madrid. He started off great at the Club World Cup, bringing in fresh energy, fresh new ideas. He was rotating the team. It didn't look like he had any necessary favourites. But in the last few weeks, definitely has dropped off. And it culminated in the Rio game where there was quite a lot of footage had come out of the players getting frustrated, complaining. Alonso shouting at some of the players. I think the break at the moment, the international break, came at a good time because we saw in this game Huijsen being caught on camera saying he's 2 versus 1 all the time. He didn't know what options to pick. Camavinga looking confused, Gula looking confused, Alonso kind of shouting at Vinny to pass and when instead of dribbling past 3 players. So yeah, it's fair to say it's a little bit not smooth at the moment, but that's where I'm here. That's where I'm here to help him out because he seems to be a little bit wedded to his 4-3-3 at the moment. I don't necessarily think it's the best formation we can do. I've got some suggestions to help him out. So, yeah, let's get into it. Now, I'm going to put on the screen here what I think Xabi Alonso's starting lineup would be if everyone was fit. This is what I think it would be. It's very difficult to predict because we've not had everyone fit so far since the season started. But I'm going to go with this. I know it's a little bit controversial because Gula's playing on the right wing and he has been primarily played in midfield, but that was largely due to Bellingham being injured. Now, I don't really know what Gula's best position is. I've got to be honest. I think he's learning and I think he will develop to turn into a great midfielder. But I think he's also very equally effective as a number 10. That could be his best position if you're making me put money on it. But I also think he's very capable playing right wing as well. All I know is he'll definitely be in this starting lineup because he's been probably our second best player behind Mbappe, in my opinion, so far this season. So I think he would be in the starting lineup, and this is the only way in a 4-3-3 that I can really get him in here. I think it's a toss-up in my mind at right back. We've not had either Carvajal or Trent fit for long periods, but I'm sure if one of them was fit, Valverde would return to midfield and one of them would start. I put Trent at right back just because Carvajal's going to be injured for a little while. So this is what I think would be the starting lineup from Xabi Alonso. And I think there's quite a few flaws personally in this team. So I'm going to give you my first counter to this, my first change that I would make in the second half if things are not going so well. And before I put it on the screen here, I am very aware that the 4-3-3 could well be our best formation still. I'm not necessarily against having the formation that we've played the last few weeks being our go-to formation. I just wish Alonso could switch it around at half-time in the second half when he sees things are not going so well. Because we have got a very good squad. We've got a lot of interesting players in the team. And sometimes the 4-3-3, especially against a very well-defended team like Rayo were, we struggle. And so this is not necessarily the starting 11 that I think we should go to every game to start with, but certainly in the second half when things aren't going so well. So the first formation I picked here is this. And boy, is this a doozy. What does a doozy mean? Is that an American word? I hope it means very good. I like this formation change a lot. And I know the first thing you're going to notice is, where's Vinicius? I know. I don't believe Vinicius has been that great for at least a year now, to be honest. Don't get me wrong. He's played well. He certainly has games in which he is fantastic and he's at his flying best. I thought against Barcelona he's great. But He's also had a lot of games over the last year where his emotions have got the better of him, where he gets frustrated, and I don't believe he deserves to be starting and finishing every game. So I'd have no problem taking him off if needed. And I like this formation change a lot. First of all, it puts Bellingham in his best position. I don't believe Bellingham's best position is it in the midfield as one of the midfield three. I think he's much better as a number 10, closer to goal. I like this also because it gives Mbappe the freedom to drift to the left if he wants without getting into Vinicius' space and still be able to play as a striker, which is where he's been getting all his goals. It also gives Gonzalo Garcia an opportunity because he is a box threat. He's an aerial threat. Imagine it, him and Bellingham in the second half with 10 minutes to go, getting on the end of Trent's and Gula's crosses. It's fantastic, and it also puts Gula in a deeper role as well. So yeah, there's a lot I like about this formation change. Let me know what you think, but I don't see why this couldn't work. The next formation that I've got is pretty funky. Check this out. 5 at the back, Ceballos, Gula in midfield. I mean, this is pretty cool. I'm not entirely sure, but right wing back might be Fede's best position. I really like him as a right wing back. I think this season he's dropped a level compared to last season. When he's on it, he's definitely one of the best midfielders in the world, but he's just not quite been at it, I think, this season. But right back, he always does a great job. He always puts in work. I think he's been a little bit poor recently. I think he plays too safe when he's at the right back mode. But as a right wing back, you'd have liberty to just get up and down. I really like to see the combination of Ceballos and Gula. I think that could be quite creative. Obviously, you could replace Vinny with Gonzalo Garcia, of course, like I had in the first formation. But yeah, I thought we did pretty well with the 3 at the back at times. I don't think it's a formation I necessarily start with, but why not change? Why not try something like this? Okay then, so for my next choice, I'm going with the more traditional 4-4-2. Now, there's a reason for this. If you remember during Bellingham's first season under Carlo Ancelotti, we did use the 4-4-2 quite often, even with Zidane, to be fair, to a lot of success. Now, I know it looks a little bit strange here, seeing Bellingham on the left wing when you've got Rodrigo in this team. But there's a reason for this. I thought one of Rodrigo's best seasons was Bellingham's debut season when Rodrigo and Vinny were playing up top together, and Bellingham would play just behind, and then he would often drift to the left wing spot when we were defending. I thought this allowed Bellingham a lot of freedom to go where he wants to make those late runs into the box. And I'm just getting tired of Rodrigo always having to play right wing or, coming on with 20 minutes to go against a packed defence, in that left wing role. Don't get me wrong. I know he's not been in great form this season, but if we're in a game in which things aren't going well, why not try and get Rodrigo in some of his best positions? And I actually think Rodrigo's best position is probably as a false 9 or just off the striker. He's not really a winger, I don't think. And obviously he's not a striker either, but I would like to see Rodrigo operate in and around Mbappe just to see what he can do. We've not really seen it this season, so why not? That's the whole point of this video. Right, okay then. I saved the best for last. Are you ready? Here we go. Check this out. Come on. Wouldn't that be fun, though? Wouldn't that be fun to see? Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to wrap it up here. I don't think it's an overreaction to say that Madrid are in a little bit of a problem at the moment. I don't believe the Atletico result was a fluke. We didn't dominate against a pretty poor Barcelona team. We lost to a Liverpool team that's losing to everyone at the moment. We drew against Rayo. That can happen. It's happened for the last few seasons. But a team with the best striker in the world, one of the best midfielders in the world, the best goalkeeper in the world. I mean, I just feel like we should be doing better than we are. Let me know if there's any combinations, any formations, any player selections that you think could be better than the ones I've chosen, or maybe something I've missed out. And thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Hala Madrid.